apartments that could flood, how different floods come about. Also, we have hurricanes in this area. So please, we have hurricane maps. We're giving out the emergency plan book. We ask for all of you to please have an emergency bag because you never know, 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, something happens, you have to leave, you have no ID, no clothes, no nothing. It's important that you have an emergency bag for every single person in your household, including the children. In some of these books, I believe there's some comics. There's a comic book from Ready Girl, which is our Supergirl kind of. She goes around talking to a lot of students. The comic book helps the children not be scared when there's an emergency. Because how many of you can tell me there's an emergency? You know exactly when emergency is going to happen. Right now, we could be here all night. Tonight, we could have a hurricane again, like we did for Sandy. Are you all prepared? Please be prepared. Cert is always out there. We do disasters, we do all kinds of events. We're also like second responders to our first responders. We do crowd control, traffic control. If there's an emergency that they tell us to go to, we keep the crowd away from the officers, from the fire department. We also know how to go inside buildings to help people come out. We do get intensive training from FDNY and NYPD. If you wish to join, you could go on the NICEM website. It's also in the booklet. And any questions? The website for it is WWNYC. You put something, you put the heat on when you get shade. Shade.
That works, but the fan won't work.
Right. We do come out to your organization. A usual, this is a brief presentation. A regular presentation is very intensive and it takes close to an hour. So if you could give me an hour, I will come out to your organization and do a presentation. We do a lot of presentations for our political um, liaisons. We do a lot of presentations for churches, for any organizations. We come out. Not particularly me, but those in the area because we're all in 5 boroughs. Every borough has a cert. Brooklyn has 7 cert divisions. Naomi, Tommy, and I, we cover community board 18 and 15. So you know that's extensive. Paul is now in Queens 5,
When I started in Brooklyn.
but you started Brooklyn 18, right?
And I just want to add to this too. If we think there's enough members here in the community, maybe we can request for a class to be,
Oh, if they wish to join.
yeah, well, they can do classes now. They're doing classes again in the boroughs and the far ends. So we actually had, thanks to Father Kane, I want to give him a shout out. He was the chief then, and Elmer and I took the same class at Kings Plaza soon after.
Yeah, Paul and I are now cert member 12 years,
Okay,
and we're still going.
trying, but I'm happy that Tommy, Naomi.
Tommy joined this year. He just graduated. Woo! Naomi graduated a year ago, 2 years ago. And they do an actual graduation. You got to come. Also, when you join, you get the uniform. You provide your own pants, shoes, and everything else. But they give you the jacket, the hat, a helmet, the vest. What else? The sweat, a backpack. Backpack is heavy. A hard hat. And we get very good training. In fact, April 26th, which is a Sunday, we're going to the FDNY headquarters out in Randall's Island for a full day training. And that is an awesome. Paul, you're going to that one, right?
Yes.
Okay. Don't miss it.
You're
It's
coming
very
too,
good.
careful.
It's very, very good. They even show us how to help people come out of trains when trains are stuck. And we go through the whole scene, we actually go into a train. They show us how to be careful with the
It's at the fire department.
and the fire department headquarters. So
Headquarters.
the fire department, it is very, very good. If you really want to do something for your neighbors, also make sure again, let everybody know we got plenty of these. You could also ask for these online for your own organization, but you have to go to the website and if you need more of these books. But when we come out to your presentation, we actually bring all the stuff with us, like we did tonight.
Is it when you guys do these and I'm just jumping into the questions. When you guys do the cert presentations for organizations, you guys bring go bags too?
No,
Is that that's something else? All right.
that is what the New York State, Army, reserves.
Okay, thank
They
you so
do,
much.
that's a whole total different one,
Oh, okay.
but they have invited us to help them too.
All right. Any
So-
other?
I just wanna give a shout out, but I'm talking to Mike. So we do these for the senior centers in the neighborhoods, for all communities, Elba and myself are trained, and I think others are doing it. I think it's just a great thing, and as you said, they're doing it, what's that word, virtual and in person. Is that
Right,
right?
person training.
Hybrid, there we go. I was looking for it. So they're starting that, and it's, actually less sessions than when we took it. And then the last, session is actually, with a fire, with the
Disaster
disaster
simulation,
simulation. So it is exciting.
triage, everything.
We don't want to scare anyone, but these are all things that happen in your homes, in your jobs, and in your work, even anywhere here. So, it's a good thing. What I do want to say is I want to do a shout out for Elba. She actually is probably one of the CERT members in New York City that has done the most volunteer hours ever. So please give her a round of applause. It's easier for me to say it to you than you say it yourself. And I'm very honored that she is, again, Father Kane, from Holy Family started the CERT team. And I believe also our assembly member and our, state senator, both
And
Jamie and Roxanne
And
took it as well. And Jemani Williams, so three of our
members,
elected.
Roxanne Prasad was a certain member, David Williams was a certain member, but they all went the political way. So like Roxanne says, once a cert, always a cert.
With that in mind,
Thank you so much.
Any questions?
Right. Yeah, that's exactly where we were. Board member
Okay,
question.
thank you.
Oh.
I'll still be here.
No question. No questions.
questions?
No, all right, thank you. Now, please reach out to the office and schedule a cert training for 18.
Yeah, we
Thank you.
we could do that.
No, we really are.
I think it-
Thank you so
I
much.
think 50 people.
Hey,
I need to do it.
yeah, come on, 8 o'clock. We got it in full.
Want to get out of here?
Go ahead.
All right, folks, we're gonna move on to the chairperson's report. Let me find it. Chairperson's report. Oh, I think I started this. Again, I'm thanking our first vice chair, Greg Baruso. Also thanking our second vice chair, Maria Garrett. They consistently step in and hold things down when I'm not here. Your leadership and reliability, you too, Greg and Maria. Oh, y'all leadership. Your leadership and reliability do not go unnoticed. Thank you so much. And while we're on that, our treasurer travels a lot more. He's not here right now, but he does does his job. So in absentia,
Through WhatsApp or email?
the what makes a difference. And we see Barbara here all the time taking the notes and
Send by email or WhatsApp? Sorry?
and Sue part now. And I can never say enough good about those three women. We're all, for those who don't know, all the board, all board members are volunteers, right? But these three women, they work here, right? This is their 9 to 5, very often after 5, most often after 5, sometimes before 9. Anytime I've ever just shown up here randomly, whether they know I'm coming or not, they're here, right? And we're working.
We're at a board meeting.
Sometimes under absolutely ridiculous conditions. You guys know when we come here in the winter, sometimes it's cold, right? And we're here for the meetings and it's cold and it's a lot of us in the room. They're here working and it's cold. And Sue Ann will call me and she's like, listen, Naomi, we have to go home. And I'm always like, why are you there? Go home. Like the phones work. They're very dedicated. And I give that one example, but this building is hot in the summer. It's cold in the winter. Sometimes it's wet in here. There are a lot of weird and crazy things that go on. But they are here all the time to the point where sometimes they need to be forced to take their vacation time or whatever time off they have. So sincerely, thank you to this amazing team of women. You make it very easy for the rest of us to be volunteers. Privileged to serve alongside all of you. Again,
Okay.
we are implementing new attendance rules. The dedication that we have from our executive board, from our staff, and from many of our board members has to be more than just a sentiment. It has to be in action, which is why we're implementing the new attendance tracking twice. If we're serious about serving, then we have to be serious about showing up. Believe it or not, there's a waiting list of people who want to be on CD 18. So if folks cannot be here, then we should allow other people who are willing to be here from the beginning to the end of the meeting, take those spots. And we're term limited. So each of us just has a short amount of time in which to make an impact. I also